commercial finance here. Apologies for the casual attire. I was coming in to do an admin day today, but there's been some unexpected news announced this morning regarding the Royal Bank of Scotland, who have announced a closing approximately 250 branches, which represents around about a quarter of their branch network in the UK, and they're going to be shut over the upcoming months. Now, obviously, this is being reported as a very devastating thing, because it's going to result in hundreds, if not thousands, of job losses, but it's also possibly have an impact on local communities, where people are no longer going to be able to go to their local branch, talk to their bank manager, withdraw cash, pay in cheques and use the general facilities. And this is being sort of displayed as a bit of an affront to local community. Another example of cost cutting from the banks, and also, Mrs. Miggins won't be able to go and pick her pension up or whatever it may be and have a chat with the local cashier. And it's being reported very negatively. And this is where the UK banking industry has been moving for a number of years. We've seen absolutely enormous cuts in members of staff by all the high street banks. My own previous employer, Lloyds Bank, reduced around about 50,000 members of staff since the financial crisis happened 10 years ago. It's absolutely culling of members of staff with regard to the costs involved in the branches as well. Local admin centres being shut, resulting in hundreds of jobs being lost. And the impact upon local businesses can be potentially quite large. Most of the large high street banks now have a minimum threshold. You have to hit turnover or lending wise to have any kind of face-to-face contact, i.e. an old relationship manager. When I first started working in this industry, you had to turn over £50,000 really to have a face-to-face manager like myself back then. Now it's more likely to be £1 million. And so much of the local UK economy, so much of the small businesses, they don't meet that threshold. Therefore, they find it very frustrating if they have a query with their bank. They can't get hold of someone, certainly hold of someone they know who is going to action that point, and they're left hanging on. They need to call an 0800 number, or they need to go to a local branch. And a lot of that's going to be taken away now, and it's going to make it more difficult for the small transactions to happen for UK businesses, especially those that have been quite cash heavy, such as retail outlets, wholesalers, etc., who are used to paying in on a daily basis and having the security of knowing that their money's put in the bank, so it's going to be safe. And this also filters through to lending requests, which is where a guy like myself comes in. If you've got a business and you want to borrow some money to buy your commercial property, or you've got some cash flow issues and you need them resolving, well, before you may have talked to your bank, you may have popped in there to see somebody, you may have popped in there even for the comfort of knowing you're talking to the bank, and they'll be able to put you in touch with a local manager or a local specialist to deal with your commercial finance inquiry. A lot of that's going to go now, certainly for RBS customers in those towns where they're affected by the branch closures. And to me, while that's very disappointing for those local businesses, it's a real chance for someone like myself to show their worth to the local market, to the local community, and more importantly, to local businesses. Now, I've been banging on about this for an awful long time, about how I'm offering a local, personable service. Everyone has my mobile number, everyone has my email address, people know where I'm based. They can come and see me, and then come and go through their requirements, and I will handle that aspect of the conversation with the banks or the alternative lenders. So there are still local options out there. There's guys like me, there's other people involved to do the same sort of thing, and we're going to become more and more important, I think, with regards to being the lifeblood of small businesses over the upcoming months and years as the banks contract. The banks are taking away their high street presence, they're shedding staff, they're centralising everything to cut costs, completely understandable, but the impact on local businesses is very big, and it's going to hopefully help guys like me help these guys going forward. So, if you've got any questions about this video or anything else to do with my business, please give me a shout. Hopefully that was enjoyable and a little bit useful. I'm James Blacklaws, checking out. Thank you very much.